Well, it is not just October, it is also Oaktober. It is Oak Awareness Month, and today we're shining a spotlight on endangered trees. They're here in the Midwest. They now cover less than 17% of our landscape. And local arborist Robert Spartz from Davey Tree is here to share why oaks are so critical to the Quad Cities. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So what is Oaktober?
So Oaktober is more of a national awareness of oak trees and kind of stressing the importance of them on our communities.
Okay, and then why are oaks considered so important in our local environment?
One of the main reasons is they provide a lot of shelter for pollinators, mammals, other insects, and things like that.
Okay, and what are some of the environmental benefits oak trees provide for our communities?
Yeah, so, a couple important things. So, help prevent erosion, help store carbon, from pulling it from the air and help breaking it down. Okay. And then also just the wildlife benefits that we have of sharing with the trees.
Okay, and what are some of the challenges that we're facing here in the QC?
Yeah, so we have a couple main things. We have a couple disease problems that we're dealing with on oak trees.
Okay.
So it is very important if you notice any stress in your trees to get them maybe checked out by a local arborist.
Okay.
To make sure that these problems don't start to get worse. We're dealing with a lot of drought stress. So the drought stress is, the heat and the lack of water is really starting to put a lot of stress on the trees here locally. So it is very important that we get our trees inspected or potentially give them water when they need it.
Okay, now you say if you notice stress on your tree, so how would the untrained eye tell that their tree is stressed out?
Early foliage dropping from the tree, is going to be a key for me. Any discoloration, any maybe bark problems that you're seeing on the tree, maybe some sloughing off of the bark early might be a problem that we would notice. So, just really, if you see anything out of the ordinary that you're not used to seeing, definitely give somebody a call so that they can come out and take a look at your tree. Okay,
and then what are some of the things that homeowners can do to help keep their oak trees healthy?
Yeah, as I kind of stressed already, we are in about almost a 2-month drought. So, it's very important here, not just for oak trees, but just trees in general. As we rotate into fall here, we really want to have a lot of water into the trees itself. So, if you have trees that are important on your landscape and you want to prevent, damage moving from the winter into the spring for next year, I highly suggest watering. Other things that you can do is potentially fertilizing, mulching around the base of the trees to not only, help compete with turf grass, but also protect humans from damaging the tree.
Okay. Now with this dry weather, how's that affected the color of the trees?
So we're not really sure exactly what we'll see, but having the dry weather is definitely going to have an impact on the fall color. So more than likely what I'm expecting to see is maybe some duller colors, maybe not as bright and vibrant, as we would normally see this time of the year. Okay,
perfect. And then how can the regular community and our viewers get involved with Oaktober?
Yeah, so important, maybe take a walk, take a hike in the woods, maybe look at planting a tree, maybe an oak tree, and then if you take any pictures, the social media movement, you can look at sharing with the hashtag Oaktober.